Europa League specialist Igor Jesus was at it again as Nottingham Forest ended their group games in style. The Brazilian netted twice at the City Ground and moved into double figures for the season after a £10 million summer move from Botafogo. Sign up for the football newsletter. Thank you. Igor Jesus scored twice as Nottingham Forest smashed Ferencvaros 4-0 credit. Reuters. Forest have to go through the Europa League playoffs but have home advantage now credit. Alamy. But 6 of those goals have come in Forest's first European campaign in 3 decades. Ferencvaros, previously unbeaten in the Europa League this season, were the latest team to find Jesus in top form. It was a result that earned Forest a home tie in the second leg of their playoff tie next month. But it also saw Robbie Keane's side drop out of the top 8 with a display that only briefly threatened Forest's dominance. Read more in football. Sean Dyche's side had the slimmest of opportunities to finish in the top 8 of the Europa League, but after their defeat Braga this month, that was unlikely to happen. Sure enough, the other results did not go their way, but this display was a frustrating taste of what might have been for Forest, and boosted their optimism for the rest of the competition. Ryan Yates, captain in place of the rested Morgan Gibbs-White, was the driving force behind Forest's first 2 goals. Most read in Europa League. Best free bets and betting sign-up offers. He forced an own goal from Ferencvaros' Botafogo, before setting up Jesus' second. Jesus added a third after the break to put Forest in cruise control, and knows he has to perform with on loan Napoli striker Lorenzo Luca now on board. But Forest were given a scare after just 6 minutes when Jonathan Levi whipped in a cross and Christopher Zachariasen headed against the post from 6 yards out. It looked as though Keane's men might just produce the performance he was hoping for. Forest soon settled though, and Dan Nadoy showed some trickery on the left before drilling in a low shot which was saved by David Groff, who was once on Notts County's books. Jesus kept his fine European form going with a brace credit. PA. He netted twice after a Ferencvaros own goal credit. Reuters. But Forest went ahead after 17 minutes with a disastrous goal for the Hungarian team. Gabi Kanikowski claimed he was fouled in the build-up by Yates, but the Austrian ref Seb Gishemer waved play on. Yates then regained the ball and delivered a cross from the right which Botafogo, seemingly not under pressure, could only steer into his own net. Forest needed only 4 minutes to extend their lead, and Yates was involved again. He supplied Jesus, who took the ball to the edge of the 18-yard box before his well-placed shot found the far corner. James McAtee wrapped up the win with a late penalty credit. PA. The ace was delighted after making the most of a rare outing credit. Shutterstock editorial. Ferencvaros tried to pull one back before the break and keeper Matt Sells tipped over the bar as the unlucky Zachariasen was denied again. But Forest sensed a third goal after the break with Yates forcing a save from Groff, and Nicolas Dominguez heading against the inside of the post before the danger was cleared. Jesus found the net again after 55 minutes to effectively seal the tie. Ibrahim Sangare's pinpoint pass found the Forest striker and he whipped the ball home. Jesus has now scored 4 goals in as many games for Dyche, who will hope he can lift Forest to Premier League safety. Sean Dyche was thrilled with his side's performance credit. Reuters. Robbie Keane had a night to forget in the opposition dugout credit. PA. He is just the second Nottingham Forest player with 5 goals in a major European campaign, along with Gary Birtles in 1978-79, 6. Forest added a fourth from the penalty spot with a minute to go, thanks to James McAtee's first goal for the club since making a £30 million move from Manchester City in August. Recommended stories. It was not Otvos' night after his own goal. He brought down Nadoy to give away the penalty. But with Gibbs' white record from penalties not good this season, McAtee stepped up to coolly convert. Comments.